this ocean was called the Tethys Seaway. Okay, and what's left of the Tethys Seaway is the Mediterranean Sea. This body of water here, it's like a little teeny puddle compared to what it was originally. The Tethys Seaway again covered this whole continent. Now, some of you may recognize this little point. This is a pretty obvious place. This is India. That's right. And to the east of India is Asia. Okay? India shares a border with Pakistan. And just north of Pakistan, right up here, there's a little country, it's called Balochistan. In Balochistan, there were 3 of these crust plates came together. These are the Earth, these continents are crusts, and when they collide, they form mountains. The eggs that we're going to play with today, they come from this area here, this Balochistan, this plate tectonic triple junction. This is, here's one for you, take a look at that. Here's one for you, an egg for you. There's some eggs for you guys. Here's an egg for you. Here's an egg for you guys to share. Take a look at this. These eggs, what you see contained within these eggs, they're 240 million years old. You see those little shapes in there? Some of them look like G's, others look like spirals.
Hey, look, that looks like a shell.
Yeah, they are. That's a snail shell.
Are they fossils?
They are. They're fossils. They're late Mesozoic fossil. It's coral snails and clams. They're approximately 240 million years old. Okay, so that's enough of that stuff. Let's play the egg game. Is anybody ready to play the egg game? Okay, cool. Let's all sit in a circle. And spinning an egg can be a little challenging. So, does anybody know how to snap their fingers?
I do.
Perhaps. That's right. What fingers do you use when you snap your fingers?
Thumb.
Thumb?
And this one.
Thumb and middle finger. That's right. Now, if you can snap your fingers with your right hand, maybe you can snap your fingers with your left hand too. Some people are right-handed, some people are left-handed.
I can snap both.
That's right. It doesn't really matter which hand you use.
I am dexterous.
Now, if you know how to snap your fingers, the way that you snap an egg, you place the egg between where you snap your fingers, pointy end down. We push the egg down into the board, and then we snap our fingers. That's a good spin. Now, it'll take you a little practice to get the egg spinning.
Snap.
Now, if you don't know how to snap, that's just fine, because what you'll do, if you don't know how to snap, there's 2 ways to do this. Place the egg between all of your fingers and just twist it. Or, if you're adventurous and you can do this, you can roll the egg like you're making fire. Okay, so go ahead and give that a shot. That's a real good spin. You want to probably get up on your knees, because if your elbows are on the ground, you'll have a hard time making fire.
Don't worry about the guy.
Okay, so I'm going to get another board and we'll get another circle over here. So, pointy end down, snap the egg in motion. Now, not only can we accelerate an egg's rotation in the same direction of its spin, we can accelerate an egg's rotation in the reverse direction of its spin. Once you get the hang of one egg, one goal is to try to keep as many eggs spinning as you have players. How many of us are there?
Wow.
Well, there's 5 of you and then there's me. Okay, now if you can bend the board, you want to get these eggs to collide. When eggs collide, they'll travel together as a pack. That's kinetic energy. Okay, so see how this egg is
Just gotta keep it spinning.
By bending the board just a little bit with our thumbs, try to get these eggs to collide. Okay, work on that. So I'm going to spin this egg in the counterclockwise direction. I'll spin that other egg.
You've done it twice.
Here's a third one.
No, I've only done it once.
Too much pressure. establish a concave surface.
They're fossil eggs.
Concave surface water.
People shape, yeah, so
When you make them, when you bend forward a little bit, the eggs will join together in the center of the circle.
Careful!
Getting an egg spinning without touching it can be challenging. I lay the egg on its side with the heavy end pointed in towards the center, about halfway between the center and the edge, and just practice rolling the egg around the blue dot. Did you see that? Okay, so we'll do this one at a time. Grab onto the board with me.
One at a time. Roll into
Okay, get that? Okay, so we've all done it, right? We all know how to do it? Okay, let's try it together. Ready? Join us. Okay, place the heavy end in towards the center. Practice rolling it around the blue dot. Oh yeah. Almost. I need one volunteer. Who's going to be my volunteer? Okay, I'm going to take this guy here as my volunteer. Everybody sit in a circle around us. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to explore what's called potential energy. Okay? Potential energy is the energy of position. If we give an object altitude, we increase its potential energy. So we're going to start by just stretching out our arms. Hang right onto it. That's right. So as I increase and decrease the egg's altitude, I increase and decrease its potential energy. I'll spin the egg on the board. All we're going to do is focus on keeping the egg near the blue dot.
Yes, it is. Cool.
Okay, that's potential energy. Thank you. Thank you very much. One other thing that you can play with the egg game is centripetal force and centrifugal force. You know about water in a bucket? If you pour water in a bucket and you take the bucket and you go like this, what happens to the water?
It doesn't fall out.
It stays in the bucket. It's amazing. Okay, that's called centripetal and centrifugal force.
Yeah.
If I spin this egg on the board, and then I just focus on keeping the egg in the same place on the board, and I start spinning.
Stay.
Sit down so you can see. Sit down, Tobin and Rowan.
What happens to the egg?
Stay.
Stays in the same place on the board. That's centripetal force. Centrifugal force. Now, if you focus on the egg, you won't get as dizzy, and it's a good way to help develop your balance. Yeah, dizzy. Balance is something that we develop. The more we practice, the more we work on our balance, the more balance we have. So if you work on your balance, when you get to be really old, chances are you won't fall over. Sometimes when you're really old and you fall over, you can hurt yourself. So it's good to practice on your balance. Now if you drop your egg, you can scoop it back up.
Awesome.
Once you get really talented, if your egg is spinning, okay, thank you guys. Thanks for your patience and your playing the egg game. I really enjoyed this. Looks like it's lunchtime.
Hey.
Thank you.